This is Apocrypha from APOC Industries. Welcome to episode 8 of Tundra Terror. And here is maybe where the name will start to make sense. At the end of last episode, we were in the process of tapping this iron patch to be able to feed our newly upgraded smelting lines when we discovered that the biters had decided to expand almost directly into our power supply. So, first order of business, we are going to go deal with that. Fortunately, it's not going to take a whole lot of effort to do because we are armed to the teeth at the moment. But it also makes me worried that perhaps there are more biters nearby that we should be worried about. So we are going to take steps to ensure that we are protected. I also see that our power consumption is, well, it's doing all right, but could be doing a little better. And our coal supply is dwindling, or rather, what we do have is being used. So I'm going to have to tap this coal supply as well. I don't think 6 miners is going to cut it. For now, though, before I get back to tapping that iron patch, well, no, I'm going to tap the iron patch. I don't have enough iron to build another little boiler. Oh, I suppose I can just grab some iron here. We need a burner inserter. We need a pipe. Place that pipe first. Then we need 2 boilers, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 steam engines. Alright, this is not going to double our power production, but it will give us a little bit more power production. Did I not make 2 burner inserters? Well, I was just making another one, no big deal. Yeah. And there we go. Automobilism has finished, so we're going to go right into learning, let's say, railway, because we're not going to be able to really do a lot of exploring for other resource patches until we have trains ready. And, yeah, now that I really look at this, our iron looks like it's doing a lot better. They're both keeping up. Now that we've placed down some extra iron miners. So maybe we don't need to worry about our iron patch so much right now. Let's go deal with coal first, because that is really running low. We are handcrafting gears, which sucks. So let's go pick up some gears so that we don't have to handcraft them. Gears, and we'll make a bunch of miners. We're just gonna completely tap this coal. So we want this belt coming out to be full. We also have this old remnants of our initial coal mechanism thingamajigger. We're going to tear that out too. There we go. Which means we have a bunch of extra coal, but that's fine. I am actually going to tear this whole thing out, which is going to make everything grind to a halt. But it's for a good cause, because we are going to rearrange this now that we have medium power poles. We can do this a little better. Alright. We're also going to clear out some of this, just to give us some space. Okay, so this needs... the area... Oh my god, we're getting attacked again. They didn't expand in here, did they? No, but our pollution is hitting them. We really need to make a car and go out on some of these biters, but we need to deal with our coal first. I'm starting to feel a little stressed out about this. Anyway, as I was saying, you'll notice that the miner has a blue square around it. That is the area from which it'll mine. So you see over on the right-hand side of the screen, expected resources, nothing. When we move it over an ore patch, it shows us how many resources we would expect. So when it's completely covered, you get a lot. If it's just like a tiny little corner, then it won't be very much. So what we like to do is box in our resource patches so that we will get as many resources as possible with as few miners as possible. Yeah. And we are going to be setting up a whole bunch of miners here, which maybe is not a good idea because of our power situation. Whatever. We'll set up 2 lanes here. We're going to continue our railway research. Okay, there we go. So we'll get these 2 lines of coal. This is probably enough for just about 2 full yellow belts worth of coal. I don't think that we're consuming 2 full yellow belts worth of coal, so we are going to just kind of put this into 1 belt, which will be fine. And we do that by just slapping a splitter. There we go. And the last thing that this obviously needs is power. So we will power it as so. There we go. We're also going to put some lights in here, but first thing that we really want is for these things to be working. Go. Obviously, I can't talk while doing this because I need to be able to click accurately. A quick look at our power. Our power's doing okay. I will want to go in and, you know, add a few more boilers on there at some point soon. Probably just double up the whole thing so that we can finish off the whole power unit. But yeah, there we go. So our black copper coal is now coming in here nicely. Right, okay, these are just out of coal because our coal is slowly making its way up. It's fine. It's fine. I do want to finish making this iron patch that we have at least a little bit more functional, because we have this gross thing here where half of this is not even powered. So we want to fix that. There we go. And this needs to be put into some kind of semblance of a balancer. We want to do that. Maybe there's not very much there. Maybe we just do this instead of pulling it all the way through here. We'll just pull it through there. There we go. Good enough. And hopefully that'll be 2 full yellow belts-ish. These guys all get power? I think so. Yeah. Okay, we've got a few more miners. Let's just go up. And boom. There. And we're going to finish getting our rail stuff. We will be setting up assemblers for making rail lines. Not right away, but we will get to that. The next thing that we're going to make is a car. In order to make a car, we need some iron and steel and some engines. Engines, we built a construction facility for last episode, so we should be able to just grab 8 engines and build a car. It is an exciting day. Except that we did not hook up the inserter, which would insert steel into our engine construction facility So we do not have engines waiting for us. That is unfortunate. We are also gonna build some turrets over here because our pollution is gonna start reaching over here, and we're gonna start getting attacked from this side and from the other side, and it's just not gonna be good. We do have some turrets protecting us down here though, which is good. Oh, I probably should also slash some turrets down there too. Oh my goodness, I should probably set up some kind of turret production facility soon too. Alright, so we need to wait for 8 engines to be completed before we can go out and start killing stuff with the car. I'm going to grab some more ammo. I use the car for dealing with spawners, especially in the early game, because the gun is much better than our submachine gun that we have here. It shoots super fast, and shooting super fast is what we want. Goes through a lot of bullets though, but that's alright. We can actually get rid of some of this coal too. We don't need this much coal. Alright. I might have gotten rid of a little bit too much coal. Alright, there we go. We do still want to have a little bit of coal for our car. Although, initially we're going to be powering our car on telephone poles. Did we get our 8 engines yet? We have 6 engines. Now we have 7 engines. They take a while to build, which is why I was hoping that they were stockpiling. But hey, what can you do? I'll tell you what you can do. You can wait patiently. 8 engines. Make a car. Drive a car. We want to put our telephone poles in here. And some ammo. Here we go. Now, the first place we're going to go visit is these folks up here. Looks like there's a whole bunch of trees in the way, so we are probably going to go up and over and clear out these spawner nests. The thing that we worry about now is that now that we're going to be killing spawners, we're going to be driving evolution. Up until now, the biters have basically not been evolving at all. So, you know, when they moved a little closer to us, it wasn't that big of a deal. It's going to be a bigger deal once we start killing more spawners. There we go. Not only do we move slowly on snow, we also drive slowly on snow. So we prefer to not drive on snow if we can avoid it. There's a couple other spawners up here. Maybe we can just take care of these while we're out here. The car has a nice long range to it, and nice, shooty. What do we have? I don't know. Yeah, we might as well. They are in a forest, though, which is kind of awkward. Maybe we can use our handy-dandy forest removal tool to remove some of this forest so that we can get a clearer path. Okay. And we can just hop back in the car and shoot. There we go. So yeah, none of these biters are particularly threatening right now, and I have a very long-range gun in the cart. So this is basically just going to be carnage. Carnage! Because we're in a car! Ah! Get it? Carnage! Anyway. We will stop and repair the car if we take too much damage. Having the trees around is actually good for us right now because it means that the biters are having to path around the trees. And you notice that they are kind of falling back to regroup and attack us from a different angle. That is another one of the things that comes with Rampant. I love it. Usually the biters kind of just come towards you and that's it. This way the biters try to behave a little bit more intelligently. We still only have very small biters. Once we start seeing red biters, they are a little tougher to kill, and I would actually start using turrets to do this, but right now where we only have the very weakest biters, I'm not too worried. Although, getting surrounded is still always going to be bad. I might actually just set up a turret here to help me. Alright. And they can protect me while I repair... No, I don't need to put those in the trunk. While I repair the car. We're also going to start up another science. What's a good choice here? Gun turret damage is always a good one. We can't actually get bullet damage 3 until we set up military science. That's what those gray science packs are. Let's get gun turret damage 1. Military 2 is something that we will want to get pretty early on because it gives us access to piercing rounds, magazines, especially when we get to the bigger biters. They have armor, and this helps penetrate their armor. So yeah, what did we say? The gun turret damage, that's what we're going to research next. Okay, where are these next little spawners? Yeah, I can reach from here, and my turret will protect me from the fighters as they come in. Perfect. Come on. I don't think that I can reach that next one. I have to plow through some trees. Yeah. Get out of the way, trees. Nobody likes trees anyway. How far can you reach? Not really far enough. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that's these spawners taken care of. Quickly fix the car. We're going to grab our turret and see where we're headed next. I want to clear out all of these spawners here. That will be our goal for right now. And we are just going to have to drive through a bunch of trees to do it, because that's how we do. Beautiful alien light. Okay. Okay, this is ridiculous. Because there are so many trees here, we are going to pick up the car, because we can do that, and walk through the woods. And hopefully we are going to come out in a place that we can more effectively deal with these spiders. Doesn't look like there's actually a really, really good spot to deal with these biters anyway, but we'll do our best. Yeah. Maybe I'll do what I did last time, set up a turret here that'll help protect us while we push through some trees so that we can reach the spawners. There we go. Okay, research finish. Next thing we're going to grab is, let's say research speed. Never go wrong with research speed. Alright, fix the car up a bit. I'm going to grab this turret and put it a little bit more forward. Maybe we can just grab our car and just do this the old-fashioned way. There we go. Okay, so that's these spawners taken care of. We still have a few more to go. We probably won't take the car. Oh, we will once we get out of the woods. But we're not out of the woods yet. This is going to be a little bit awkward because it's on the snow. But we'll do our best. Well, except we don't know how to drive. There we go. We don't really care about the fighters too much. What we really care about is killing the spawners. Our car does not have winter tires, so I do not recommend driving in the snow without winter tires. Please do not take this as condoning winter driving without winter tires. It's very dangerous. There may be biters. And we're running into trees, which is less than ideal. running into rocks is super less than ideal. Rocks will just stop you and then get you surrounded, and that is a sure way to die. And even though these are the lowest level of biters, they can very quickly rip through my car, which has no armor, and my body, which I don't even remember if I have armor or not. I think I do. Either way, my body is not made to be covered in biters. That is not what makes a body good. Oh, and these guys look like they want to have some fun too. So let's take these guys out. This is a little dangerous because there are rocks involved, so we're going to be very careful. Alright. It's just these two spawners. We should be able to keep up with it, alright? Used up half the bullets that we plopped in when we first got in the car. Like I said, this thing goes through the bullets very quickly, but that is why it is very effective. Okay, so that's all the spawners up on this side. We're going to get back home, and we'll probably spend the next episode taking out a few more spawners as well, as we are, you know, starting to really pollute a lot. We don't want to get randomly attacked from weird directions. And driving on snow is super slow, so you know what? We'll just end it right here. I'll fix the car, and I will drive back, and we'll start the next episode back at base. So thank you very much for watching. This has been episode 8 of Tundra Terror, and I look forward to seeing you again.